DegloireSpace signing in. It's okay to be selfish consciously. Now, that addition of that word, here's the whole key. You see, everybody is selfish. And we've been brainwashed to think that the moment you think about yourself, the moment you prioritize yourself, the moment you say, I want to do something, suddenly you are selfish and a bad guy. The thing is, even those people that are telling you to not be selfish, they are telling you to not be selfish so that you can serve something that they offer. There's a part of selfishness where you're not jumping onto other people's things, where you are being righteous and you're just doing what is right by you in existence. For you to survive, there's a selfishness involved. There's a thing for you to say me. Why do these people want you to erase your feeling of being you? No, you need to be selfless, and that's how you're saintly. And then you start filling your brain with this thing that, I am selfless, I need to be like a saint, I need to be like those holy people, we're all selfless. That is twisting the meaning of that word. Even those holy people, they're telling you what things work, they're giving you an ideology of some sort. They're saying, listen to me. And of course, they'll have it in a different way where they say listening to me is like listening to God. Okay, I understand. But still, in the end of the day, if you were living in their time, you would have had to listen to that person, that voice. There is no such thing as pure selflessness. You might as well go die. I give everything I own. I don't, you know what? Take my breath away. Take my breath away. What are we trying to do here? Why are we lying to people about selflessness? Selflessness means, the good selflessness means you understand that this is here for me and I will give you a certain section of it. I don't kill myself. No. You don't kill yourself. If killing yourself is man, we might as well just all commit suicide. There is an element of selfishness that is needed for you to grow. There's an element of you saying, me, I prioritize me. And, I made a video a while ago about cutting people off. Some people say that's selfish. I would challenge that. If someone is constantly draining your energy and you decide, hey, I need my energy, you're selfish. No, how dare you hold on to some of your energy? How dare you not allow yourself to be drained? And they mentioned that family, you're meant to be selfless with them. Family, you're meant to give them your all. And they mentioned that that's the way that you deal with family. Family sometimes hides very toxic people. If you haven't yet experienced something like that, good. Maybe you're one of the very few that don't feel in any way drained by family. And when we say family here, there is your direct family, there is your extended family. And dynamics are very different. Some people have very bad extended family. Some people have very bad direct family. You might have one member of family who is extremely nasty. There are people who get sexually abused by their family. There is no such thing in the law of nature that says that the moment someone's your family, they don't hurt you. There's nothing like that. There's nothing in nature that says that when there's a will, inheritance, that people don't end up fighting and taking each other to court and being aggressive and being nasty and playing games and trying to take what's yours. There is no rule out there. And you'd be stupid to just say, because they're related to me, they're doing the best of my interest. Yeah, that person sexually abusing me, they're doing the best of interest to me. Really? That person who just stole my money, they have my best of interest because they're family. No, you need to be selfish. You need to put yourself first. You need to be able to see that that person is hurting you. That person aims to destroy you. Haven't you heard the story of Cain and Abel? One of the opening stories of the Bible. Haven't you heard the story of Romulus and Remus from ancient Rome? There's many stories like that where, and this is from ancient times, the story of Joseph and his brothers. This is not a new concept where family turn on each other. We don't want to live in fairy tales and fantasies. Oh, I wish it was like that. It isn't like that. So what you need to do is you need to be selfish. You need to say, no, I'm putting myself first. I will not allow somebody to use me. Don't accept to be that sacrificial lamb, that old bullshit that, oh, I need to sacrifice myself for everybody. You know what? Kill me, cut me to pieces. I am all yours. You know, you're gonna make us all martyrs and victims. No, refuse that. Whether from family, friends, partners, it doesn't matter. You know what? Always have love for them. Hey, being distant from someone does not mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean you won't miss them. It doesn't mean those things. And in fact, it can happen, but you know, this person, when I'm close by them, it's damaging to me. And that's fine to admit that. You're not doing wrong by admitting that I love this person, but they keep hurting me. You know, I've had people who, when we chat, they love, you know, this particular man loves a particular woman, but she keeps cheating on him. Hey, like, he loves her, but she keeps cheating on him. What does he do? There's a social standard, there's things that you can accept, things you can't accept. What, he just has to be sacrificial lamb now and just like, okay, you can cheat on me 3 times a week. Not 4, 4 is too much, just stick to 3, please, please. It doesn't work, guys. You need to have some solid part of you that says, me. When you exist, you have a particular body, you have a particular shape that you sit in, and you need to look after it. You know, you don't want to go through your life just tormented over and over. He's not letting me pass. See, I need to be selfish now. I need to give my indicator and start squeezing myself in. He doesn't want me to go in, but I'm going in. Here we go, okay? There you go, some selfishness right there. Only a person who really has a good sense of themselves, when they give something, it means something. Imagine somebody who has no standing. Everybody takes everything that person owns. And then that person gives something. It doesn't mean anything. But when you are someone who stands their ground, when you are someone who knows this is my limits, this is my boundaries, this is who I am, this is not what I am, this is what you're allowed to do, this is not what you're allowed to do. And then somebody asks you for something and you give, that giving feels different. They can't take you for a ride. They know that this person, when they gave, wow, we respect that. If you're a parent, a teacher, a boss, you know what that means. When you have a particular strong standing and, you know, people always want something from you. They know that you have a strong stance. When you give them something, they appreciate it. And that's important in our social hierarchy. No, the world is not just, oh, take. Here, I'll cut my arm off for you. No, it's not like that. And anyone who tells you that that's saintly, that is just teaching you to be a failure. Part of life, even you look at animal kingdom, you look at the trees, you look at planets, you look at the whole universe. It does not work like that. That is a perverted way that we have been programmed so that we become weak. No. You standing up for yourself, you saying I exist is a human right. Is a human right. Don't be abusive, don't go overboard, and that's what you have to learn as an ego that's living. That's what you have to learn. You have to learn that I exist and other people exist too. We share, we give, we take. So we said be selfish consciously. In other words, know what you're doing. Everybody is selfish. Everybody wants the piece. We're programmed to want our piece of the pie or more. But when you do it consciously, you are now aware of what you're doing. You can see where you're being selfish and why you need to be selfish. And you can see where you can let go and not be selfish at that moment. You know, this moment is for you to shine. It's not for me. But right now, this is for me to shine. I need to shine too. It's part of my living. When you are in a state of gratitude and peace, when you have received, you are generally in a much better state to help others, to do well, to serve others. But when you're not being taken care of, and by you, not being taken care of by your own self, you're not going to serve others well. You're going to be looking at, I need more, I need more. That's the bad selfishness. Bad selfishness is when you link it with greed, or we're going to have a series coming up about the 7 deadly sins and why they don't serve you. We're going to go into that. Those are the negative meaning of selfishness. Everything has two faces. There's a good selfishness and there's a bad selfishness. A selfishness that destroys you long term or short term. And then there's a selfishness that builds you short term and long term. DegloireSpace signing out.